Long ago, during the height of plantation slavery in Jamaica, there stood a grand estate on the hills of Montego Bay, Rose Hall. The house was vast, its marble floors gleaming, its windows always open to catch the Caribbean breeze. But after dark, few dared to go near it, for inside lived a woman of both beauty and terror. Annie Palmer, the White Witch of Rose Hall. Annie was born in Haiti to Irish parents. After her family died of yellow fever, she was raised by a Haitian nanny who was said to be a powerful Obeah woman. Under her care, Annie learned the dark arts, how to bind with spirits, charm men, and speak with the dead. When Annie came of age, she moved to Jamaica, where she married John Palmer, the wealthy owner of Rose Hall. But Annie was not the delicate English lady she appeared to be. Behind her green eyes and flowing dresses was a heart colder than stone. It's said she murdered her husband not long after their wedding, poison in his tea, or maybe a dagger in his chest, depending on who tells the tale. After him came 2 more husbands, both found dead under suspicious circumstances. And then, the real horror began. Annie took to enslaved lovers, young, strong African men from the fields. But once she tired of them, they disappeared, buried at night behind the sugar cane, or thrown down the well behind the great house. Those who resisted were cursed, whipped, or worse. She rode at night on a black horse, her hair loose, her skin glowing white in the moonlight. People swore they saw her chanting in the great house, lighting candles, drawing strange symbols on the floor. The enslaved people whispered that she had duppy eyes, eyes that could command spirits. It said she would go into trances, her voice taken over by ancient tongues. Even the other planters grew fearful, but none dared cross her, for they believed she could make a man sick just by whispering his name. But as with all evil, her reign came to an end. A brave enslaved man named Taku, who knew the old African magic, plotted against her. He waited for the right time, when the moon was dark, and Annie was weak from her rituals. It is said he crept into her chamber with 3 others and bound her in her sleep with chains blessed by the maroon priests. He stabbed her through the heart and buried her body in a deep pit on the estate. But the priest who was to seal her spirit in the grave died before he could complete the ritual. And so, her spirit still roams Rose Hall. Visitors today say they hear footsteps on the stairs when no one's there. Doors slam shut by themselves. Some see a pale woman in a long white gown standing in the window, staring at the sea. Tour guides swear they've felt icy fingers on their shoulders or seen flickering lights in the dungeon below. And always, the old Jamaican workers whisper, "Is Annie Palmer? She na rest." The tale of Annie Palmer serves not only as a ghost story, but as a reflection of the horrors of slavery and the corruption of power. Through folklore, Jamaicans gave voice to the fear, pain, and resistance of the enslaved. And in Annie's haunting, we remember that evil, even when buried, leaves a stain on the land. Please to like, share, comment, and subscribe if you haven't. Turn on your notification bell to get notified when I post the next thrilling story. See you soon, and walk good.